Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to a lovely surprise. In Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, the reworked Boeing 707 has just released. It's available on the PC, Xbox, and the PlayStation 5. If you are an Aviator Edition purchaser, it's of course a free upgrade. I don't know what the price is if you don't own the Aviator Edition, but you'll boot up the sim, and your free upgrade will be available. So as we know, when the Boeing 707 released as a famous flyer back in 2020, this thing was absolutely horrendous. Now we have the new version with new liveries and everything else in between, and we're going to check it all out. We do have a few variants. This also does support career mode, which makes me very excited. So we'll kind of dive into everything here as we get going. So we have the UNS-1LW, the INS, and GNS versions of the instrumentation. Then over here in the liveries, we'll kind of cycle through these. We have Air India. So we do have some new liveries as well with the 707 that weren't there before. We have Alaska Airlines. We have the factory Boeing livery, which looks really cool with the red and yellow. Excited to see what the interior looks like, the flight model, see if sound has been improved. We'll see what's going on with that. We, of course, have Korean Air. Malaysian Airline System. And hello, Lucky, Jadu, The Styers, Sunset Aviation, Bob, Pan Am, Silvio, Mike, and Michael, Paul, Kappa, and Sush. Hello, hello! Welcome. What the heck is THY? Oh, Turkish Airlines. We got TWA. And then a plain white one. So we are going to go with... Let's go Boeing Factory to start it on off here. So it does passenger transport, I think cargo as well for career mode. There was a third mission type, but again, we'll dive into that a little bit later. So we are on the PlayStation 5 Pro for this. Again, this is available on all platforms. Let's spawn right over here. And let's check this thing out, and hopefully a much better experience than we had when this first released years ago. But hopefully everybody's having a fantastic Tuesday. I'm excited. Let me also get this posted on socials really quick. Look at that. The updated... No. The reworked Boeing 707 has arrived for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Excellent. Cool. All right. Well, let us take a look at this. I actually did record because I saw that this was coming soon. I didn't realize it was going to be this soon, which is awesome. But, I did record some stuff over the old one. I'll probably do like a little before comparison video to kind of see what has changed and improved. Why were there points? What is this? Why is this here? I don't really know why there's point. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. That's why. I was just like, what's going on here? Looks like there's more. I'm just trying to remember because I did it a few days ago, so I don't really remember off the top of my head. But cool. Let's pop on inside. Oh, I have gyroscope mode on. Hang on. Let me turn that off. There we go. So yeah, this is obviously usable now because this was just a picture in the cockpit when this first came out. Interior looks a lot better now, which is great to see. And this is public. Oh, we have an. Why is this always dim now? What the heck is going on here? But yeah, this is Sim Update 5.1 that we're playing this on. But we do have our own Boeing 707 app now. Oh, Flight Engineer Companion app. So we can do all that. Select Flight Engineer Flow, automatic monitoring of fuel feed, fuel temperature, air source, EPR bugs. We can open up all the doors, which we may as well do that. Data cards, we have takeoff, landing, and EPR. And options, can change the theme of the app. Altitude selector mode, HSI navigator behavior, auto slew HSI, and all that good stuff. Window shade automation, flight engineer options, takeoff climb throttle assistance, check flow callouts, engine start callouts, and in-flight callouts. Interesting. All right. Quick look at that. We'll, of course, look at it a little bit later. The Boeing 707. Very nice. Is this all... Yes. Yeah, this is all... Wow. Oh, they got rid of that ugly artwork that was going on the walls. Horrendous. I wonder if we can call in... I wonder if they made any custom stairs or anything that can come up to the doors. Whoa, look at that. Changes out the cargo that was in here. Everything's actually modeled out. Coming on through. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the interior looks so much nicer. This was so garbage before. The seats were just PNGs. They weren't even modeled. That's amazing. Very nice. And then, of course, we'll see what the doors look like from outside with them all open, especially that cargo hold in the front section there. Nice. All kinds of bathrooms. All right. Let's pop outside. And then we're going to do a quick start on this just to see what audio and things look like as it boots on up. Nice. Okay, so we're going to worry about everything else later. We may as well see what's going on. All right. Let's see what this thing sounds like as it boots on up. Interested to see if anything's changed with that or what the case may be. Let's get a good position here. And let me go ahead and turn this up. Because this might be a long boot. We'll see. And we'll go from that. So I'll just turn this all the way up and we'll just let it do whatever it needs to do on its boot up. I don't know. I'm liking it so far. I love the smoke coming on out, especially when we go full throttle. Very nice. So we're gonna just take this up for a spin and get going there, and then I'll catch up with chat. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to ignore you or anything like that. Let's get those chocks out of the way, and let's get up into the air here. Perfect. But yeah, massive improvements already, which is great to see, and what I was kind of hoping to see anyways. So, very cool. But I did see, yes, this is out now on all marketplaces for all three platforms. If you have the Aviator Edition, this is a free upgrade. No idea what the price is. I would assume, what, 15, 20, 25? So this is the reworked 707 out now. It also supports career mode, which is awesome. Get, I don't know, 2 notches, maybe 3? Oh, I think that's plenty of flaps right there with 2. Oh boy, alright. I need to get used to this thing. I don't know what speed we need to get to, but I think we're good now. Maybe. I would love to. Does gyroscope? Hello? Was it not trimmed enough? Hello? I got things to learn, folks. It's alright, just use all the long runway here. We're fine. We got there eventually. Goodness gracious. Got things to learn, folks. Alright, no, gyroscope does work. Perfect. I was a little worried. I was like, oh god, what's happening? Because, I mean, honestly, with how crap this plane was when it originally released, I just never spent any time with it. And this is why I test aircraft at my local airport, because the runway is absolutely gigantic, so it all works out. I like the engineer that kind of talks you through stuff as you're doing things. Because you can have... We saw it earlier in the app. Oops, did not mean to select on that. Because we do have our own 707 app, which you can set with the flight engineer. Oh, okay. Nice. There we go. I'll get out of gyroscope for a little bit. But yeah, you can have them do everything, you know, automatic monitoring of fuel, all that fun stuff. You can also have him help out with cold and dark starts if you so choose. And then under options, you can have him do takeoff, climb, throttle assistance if you want, checklist, flow callouts, engine start callouts, and then in-flight callouts that we've been hearing as well, all going on there, which is pretty sweet. And then of course, if you didn't see it, you have data cards for takeoff, landing, and the EPRs, the doors that we can mess with, and all that good stuff. So again, if you are an Aviator Edition purchaser, this is a free upgrade to the existing 707 that we've had since 2020. But this is individually purchasable in the marketplace as well, so... Bring that power on back. And we're going to go for, hopefully, a great landing. I'm sure that won't go terribly wrong. But alright. Let me catch up, because I am so far back. Finally, this needed an upgrade? Absolutely did. And so far, it seems like a great upgrade. So we'll see if that continues on as we get going here. I thought it was going to be any builds with this, but it shows up as working title. So, I don't know if they just never changed it or what the case may be, but it shows up as working title. Thanks, Simon. 707, absolutely, Burner. Hello, Monorific. Welcome to the stream. Manual, hello as well. How much was this? I think somebody said 60 coins? 40 credits for this? Nice. So that's around the $20 mark, right? Or 15, I don't know. Whatever it was. Again, I don't know what the purchase... somebody probably reset it at this point. Can you drive the cross-cart on random roads? Like, yeah, Steely, you can drive anywhere you want with the cross-cart. Yeah, we're back, Frank. And Captain, yes, newly released. It is out now on all 3 platforms. Hi, Tim, and yes, 707 is here. Amazing. Absolutely, Ross. Is this out now? It is, Bird. And Myro, hello, hello, welcome. Builder, why did they choose Air India for career mode liveries? I don't know. I also don't know why we can't just pick our own liveries still in career mode. One year it'll happen. And Simon, as Gate Master, we are at Colorado Springs, KCOS. So if you want to join on up, I think I might have multiplayer off. I'll have to check it, but let's get back on the final here. And Robert, yes, this is out. Good evening to you, Patrick. Is it good? So far, I'm seeing great changes and improvements. Yeah, I saw Got Friends Glider is out. That also includes an additional plane that you can fly around in for the price of that glider, which is pretty sweet. And Jadu, yep, I love free trials and renting options as well. I'm not buying the 146. And yes, this does support career mode, absolutely. And don't mind the shadows. It's just something with the PlayStation version of the sim. Some of the planes just have weird shadows in regular orbit camera. You saw in the showcase camera, we don't see that. So, just something to keep in mind if you're wondering about that as we showcase the plane some more. I have no idea about 2020. I don't. No idea. Inverted over Seattle like that test pilot famously had. Well, maybe we will. Who knows? I love these callouts, actually. That's awesome. You can, of course, turn that off if you don't want it. But I'm definitely going to keep it. And Scottish, I'll have to learn about the autopilot, because again, I don't have any experience with the 707. Because, like I said earlier, I just never flew this thing because it was just crap. So, it'll be nice to learn this thing. I'll definitely be doing that in free flight before I dive into career mode with it. I don't feel like I go... Wow, why is it that high up again? What in the world? Engineer, are you messing with my throttle? Because I don't feel like I did anything. I need to have it in view, because I... Maybe I'm just doing too much, but we're good. Again, I'm not expecting a great landing out of this. Don't mind us below the glide slope either. Oh, I like how he calls out this. I love that. Let's get the reverse going here. I don't know, folks. I'm very happy right now. And we'll just circle around, get back onto the runway, because I want to do another takeoff and trim this up a little bit better than we did the first takeoff. But yeah, I know it was a bit of a hard landing. I'm still happy with it though, considering it was our first one. We'll hone that on in as we make our way through. Love the taxi signs there. In case you didn't know the first 2 times, we got a 3rd sign for you. Give you some up-close looks at this. Yeah, I'm surprised they kept the original reviews. They may as well have reset it since it's a whole new plane. And all those previous reviews don't matter anymore at this point. 146 is awesome. I'm sure it is. I just don't feel like spending that much money for a plane that doesn't support career mode. So that's why I don't have any personal interest in it. From a community manager on the official forums, the new version of the Boeing 707 for many builds and working title is now available. Yeah, that's why we're here? What? Okay. How's performance? Fantastic so far. Yep, Patrick, I agree. The 707 in TWA livery? Yes, that is correct. There is no military version, it's just 707. No 135s. How do you get the plane to not roll by? It sal's right to left sharply. I don't know what that means. When you show me the cabin, please, and... Or can you show me that? Absolutely, Captain. I love showing the cabin. Let's squeeze on by, because you can actually walk through here now as opposed to before. You can interact with all the lavatories as well if you so choose. Got the little snack area. I think we're still got plenty of time. Yeah, we got a bit of a taxi to go still. Here's the cargo hold. That's in between the cockpit and the passenger area here. And then I'll showcase the other liveries. We'll kind of switch between them as we make our way through. But here is the cabin area. No longer having... Uh-oh. No longer having PNG images of seats like we had before, which was ridiculous. You can, of course, mess with all the sunshades if you don't want to look at the beautiful mountains. It sure took a while, but the PlayStation is finally getting quality planes. I agree, Brandon. Not expecting a smooth landing. Dude, you want some of that butter you left on the runway when they do your final? I mean, it was okay. You know, I don't want to be too cocky out here. I'm just happy it was a decent landing at least. And of course, the bathroom's back here, which you can do a little dance with if you want. You got the third bathroom. But cool. There is the cabin area for you. Where are we at? Oh, we're not even at the fire base yet. Perfect. We're good. Just want to make sure we don't run off into the grass. Kilo Sierra Papa Golf. Our taxi signs are in the middle of the run. Oh, very nice. That's good. Oh, gotcha, Raven. Because I thought it was just like a public announcement. I was like, we're here. Yeah, I don't know why. I guess any builds wasn't... I don't know. They were just not listed in the EFB for some reason. Uh-oh, why is the controller rumbling? Oh, that's... It's fine. Let's close the door here. Alright. So let's try the takeoff again, because the first takeoff did not go very well. Where are the peanuts stored in the 707? In the cargo area. That's what's in the cargo holds there. But here, hang on, let's take a look at this thing at night. Let me find the lights. It's already all on. Get that going. Oh, interior. Do we have the nice sound? Nice. I can't spam it, but that's okay. At least there is an audio on that. Oh, here we go. Nice. And here, let me turn off the one of these. This one. Oh. Center panel intensity? What the heck is that light? I guess, oh, it might be that one. Oh, no, that's just this. Which light that is, but holy crap, the EFB is either dim or bright. Turn that down, please. There we go. But very cool. There it is at night. And of course, we'll check out the exterior. Let me get the landing and taxi lights on. Get it all on. And got some wheel well lights. Cool. Anyways, get ready for the flashbang, everybody, in 3, 2, 1, flashbang out. There we go. And Luke, this is Colorado Springs Airport. Kilo Charlie Oscar Sierra. How do you walk around? You hold L1 and then use the 2 analog sticks like an FPS to move around, and then left trigger to lower the camera, right trigger to raise the camera. Let's go for 3 notches of flaps as well. Captain, there's nothing else releasing. As usual, we are out of the release window. It is 30 minutes long. Most of the time it's at the beginning of that 30 minutes, and then whatever's there is what's there for the day. Get that boring airliner out of my view. Alright. So, let's see where trim's at this time. We're at 4. We should be good this time. I'll give it a little bit more just in case. Alright. Here we go. Well, here, actually, before we do go, let me turn up the audio again. That way you can just hear it if you're just joining in now. And then I'll be back afterwards. So, enjoy the sounds. Okay, first of all, I don't know why it's mad at me and beeping like this. Second of all, I don't know what else it's wanting me to do on takeoff. I have trim set pretty aggressively. I mean, I might have had too much flaps that time, but I felt like I had too short of flaps the other time. And... here, let me see something. Let me have the engineer take care of this. I'm just gonna have this set up for... don't mind the thing freaking out. That's because of the gyroscope that I turned off. Here, engineer, take care of takeoff, climb, throttle. I mean, I don't know what the throttle has to do with anything, but I want to see if something changes differently there. Alright. Because the other thing I want to figure out too is I don't know why this thing was freaking out. I don't know what setting I changed. Maybe it was because of the flaps being too much. It's still freaking out. Engineer, what is going on? Why is it mad at me? By the way, are we still full power on? Oh, hang on. Sorry, plane. I mean, we'll see. Because now I have it set to the engineer doing this, and we'll see what goes on with that. Realistic parking brake behavior. Okay. Because there's no way I'm not taking off at all. I mean, I don't know what speed we were going, but there's no way I wasn't able to lift off there. So, we'll see what happens now. Maybe there's just something you do specifically with the throttle that I'm not doing. And we'll see what I don't know how the engineers knows that we're taking off, but we're about to find out. Just wanted to do some audio, and of course the thing doesn't want to lift. God dang. But yeah, Whiskey, it helps out changing the brightness, because sometimes it is bright as the sun or just way too dark. I mean, it's a section of it. I guess we're not having to wait for a specific update for it anymore, since we now have the updated version already. Because I know the other ones haven't released, like the Ford Tri-Motor, the Curtis, the Stratoliner, and stuff like that. I don't like how that's a button to get rid of the EFB right over there. That needs to change a little bit.
Takeoff checklist. Air compressor 3. Turned off. Coolant air valve selector. Set to temperature control. Pressurization mode selector. Set for takeoff. Transponder. On. Weather radar mode. Set to normal. Engine start switches. Set to flight start. Strobe lights. Set and on. Landing lights. Extended and on. Before takeoff checklist. Completed.
Nice. Can I have that for every plane? Engineer, can you be with me all the time, please? That would be nice. Alright, now let's see. I still don't know why that's mad. So we'll just ignore it for now and hope for the best. Because I don't know what it's mad about. And if it still doesn't take off again, what we're going to do is we're going to just restart, pick a different livery anyways, and then do the engineer from start. Because, I mean, it didn't do it on our first takeoff, but Engineer, can you fix that, please? Look at the compass, by the way. Nice. Nah, I'm not noticing anything different from what we were doing. So we're gonna do that. Let's just go. Maybe Quick Start does something weird with the takeoff. We'll see. But I'm gonna let the engineer just take care of everything. Because that obviously didn't change a single thing. Using the engineer. So, anywho's, let's go. We're gonna go Pan Am for the next one. We might also make sure multiplayer's on, because I don't think it is. No, it is not. No wonder we're not seeing anybody. Okay. There we go. Might be a mistake, because then wake turbulence might cause issues. If it does, then we'll just turn it all off. It's fine. But let's go to... Let's go to Boeing. Well, no. I want to test this out first, because... Yeah, we need to do some testing. And I need a long runway, because something is weird. Alright, so shut down. We'll see what happens when we do this from there. They updated the manual for the 707. It's 240 pages long. Nice. Nice, Simon. And Mac, yeah, we did. I wasn't expecting it to come out this soon, but it has arrived, and we got things to figure on out, folks. That's all I know. Alright. Engineer, you take care of all this, alright? 58 steps.
Cockpit preparation checklist. Battery switch. On. Landing gear lever. Down. Emergency flaps. Guard closed and off. Landing lights. Retracted and off. Weather radar mode. Set to off. Transponder. Set to standby. Galley power. Set to off. AC auxiliary pumps. Off. Fuel dump panel cover. Closed. APU fire warning. Tested. Starting the APU. APU is started. APU generator. Set and on. Flight recorder is on. APU bleed valve. Open. Mach airspeed warning. Tested. Mach trim. Tested and on. Testing engine oil quantity gauges. Tested. Door warning annunciators. Tested. Essential power selector. Set to APU. External power. Turned off. Air conditioning. On. Radio master switches. On. Spoiler and rudder test guards. Closed. Engine start switches. Off and guarded. Passenger signs. Is on. Wing anti-ice is turned off. Oxygen switch set to normal. Window heat set to low. Probe heat tested and off. Navigation and wheel well lights on. Turbofan exit valves set to normal. Fuel dump chute is closed. Galley power is set to on. Fuel heaters off. Fuel temperature selector tested. Testing fuel quantity gauges. Tested. Testing fuel boost pumps. Tested and off. Testing crossfeed valves. Tested and open. Reserve tank transfer valves. Closed. Engine 2 and 3 hydraulic shutoff is closed. Engine 2 and 3 hydraulic pumps is set to on. Checking hydraulic pumps and pressure. Tested and off. Engine bleed air switches off. Wing isolation valves is open. Crew oxygen 100% and on. Cockpit preparation checklist completed. Before start checklist. Battery switch on. Emergency exit lights armed. Passenger signs on. Emergency flaps guard closed and off. Anti-skid switch set and on. Spoiler and rudder test guards closed. Compass controllers slaved. Instrument source switch set to instrument. Attitude source switch set to 1. Transponder on. Transponder altitude reporting set to 1. Weather radar mode set to standby. Yaw damper checked and on. Window heat set to low. Engine start levers cut off. Parking brake set. Rudder and aileron trim free and 0. Fuel boost pumps on. Crossfeed selectors 1, 3, and 4 is closed. Crossfeed selector 2 is open. Air conditioning set to off. Galley power set to off. Start pressure available. Wheel well light turned off. Beacon and navigation lights on. Wing isolation valves is open. Engine starter guards open. Before start checklist completed. After start checklist. Engine start switches off and guarded. Engine start levers set to idle. APU bleed valve closed. Engine generators checked and on.
So he doesn't start the plane? That's it. Okay. I guess we're going to be using a little bit of a quick start here anyways, but just thought I'd showcase a little bit of the engineer stuff there. I saw somebody bring up trim. I mean, we had the thing trimmed pretty much. I mean, oh, shoot, hang on. We don't need to hear myself on the thing there. But we had this thing trimmed all the way to like 4, and it still didn't do much on takeoff. But, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and quick start. Hopefully that works. If not, we'll just spawn on the runway and go from that. It's all good. Regarding data cards, takeoff. It's showing the trim needs to only be at 1.5. 14-degree flaps. which is the first one. Okay, I think I was just over the top on flaps, which is probably why it was yelling at us.
Engine start valve open.
Alright, engineer, I'm gonna go fall to the ground and then get the chocks out, alright? Not sure why that's not spinning. Maybe we're still in the boot up process. Let's see. Ah, yeah, there we go. Perfect. Excellent. Alright, so now that we have that all set up, we'll eventually have to figure out how autopilot works, which I'm sure that'll take me 2 seconds to do. Actually, it's right down here. Altitude hold, autopilot engage, disengage, very good. And then autopilot mode, where we get heading, nav mode, all that fun stuff. Perfect. Not too bad. Shouldn't take us too long to figure that out. Cool. We good, engineer? Gotta do anything before taxi?
Taxi checklist. Taxi lights. On. Essential power selector.
It is whiskey, I agree.
Probe heat.
Well, I mean, I'm only doing... We can just quick start at any point. I'm just showcasing other stuff, which is why we're taking a bit longer.
Speed brake lever. Pull forward. Galley power. On. Fuel boost pump.
Just melted your face off there? I just wanted a quick tan.
Fuel heaters. Set to off. Flaps. Set to 14 and green lights.
I already did that, engineer.
Stabilizer trim. Set to 1.5 units. Altimeter. Set to 103. Taxi checklist. Completed.
Appreciate it, engineer. Because trust me, when I'm not doing content, I'm going to be quick starting this thing all the time and moving on. I just, again, anytime we're doing this as a showcase, I try to show as much of the features as possible. And, yeah. After this, it'll be quick start heaven. I'll deal with it later. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, I probably didn't set it to all players. It probably was still set to off, since Asobo needed to make it to where multiplayer needed like 5 different things set in different menus. It should be. It was there when I looked at the store listing for career mode. Should do passenger, possibly career as well. Or not career, cargo. We'll look at it here after we do another takeoff, because I'm just interested to see if it'll be any different now or not. Hey, John! Last Wednesday was my birthday. Well, happy birthday, John. Hopefully it was a fantastic one.
Before takeoff checklist. Air compressor 3. Off. Coolant air valve selector. Set to temperature control. Pressurization.
Plus, honestly, I'm not really too worried about multiplayer at the moment anyways, just because I don't need
Transponder.
wake turbulence garbage to crash the plane and crap.
Set to normal.
So we'll figure it out once I'm ready to do a longer flight, which we'll do after this.
Set to flight start. Strobe lights.
Oh, I know you do, Paul. I always like to kind of clarify that, just in case.
Extended and on. Before takeoff checklist. Completed.
Appreciate it. So we have everything set the way the plane wants us to. So if it still doesn't take off, I don't know. But yeah, I think the warning horn was because of too much flaps. Because I had like 3 notches worth of it, which is probably close to 50 degrees worth or something. But we'll see. This is all engineers' work and quick start, so we'll see if we need to fire this engineer and get a new one, or what the case may be.
Setting takeoff power. Takeoff power set.
80 knots?
80 knots.
Okay, take my job then, engineer.
V1. Rotate.
Oh, there we go. That looks better. Shout out to the engineer. I really, really enjoy those callouts. It's so nice. It breathes some life into the cockpit as opposed to just feeling like you're all alone the whole time. I love that. Nice. We're getting there. Well, I say we're getting there. It's just... No, you know what? I took part in it. I took the chocks away, so we are part of the boot up process of the 707, so whatever. Alright. Now, what I'd like to do is figure out, so, okay, where's the heading bug at? There it is. Bring this down a little bit. Set this to heading mode. Oops, that... No. Set this to heading mode. Okay. Stop. Is it because it's not on? Yes. Okay. I was like, don't do this to me. Altitude hold mode, please. And there we go. Got our altitude hold and heading going on. We'll get into... Once we're in multiplayer, we'll set up stuff in the MFD there. And of course, we'll mess with the radar as well. Which, honestly, let's see if we can't check that out already. Let's see what's going on with that. Oh, sweet. Look at it. Yeah. Because if you flew this with the 2020 version, you know this was just a 2D PNG image of a radar. It wasn't actually functioning at all. So that's pretty sweet. Radar trace adjust. Polarizer. Oh. Now this is quite polarizing right here. That's pretty cool. We got range and marks. Oh. No, this is nice. I love it. After years of this thing just sitting in the hangar not being used, it's so nice finally being in something that isn't absolute hot garbage like it was in the past. So cool. There's the radar. Go ahead and turn it off though, because we're going to go back to live weather. Very nice. So let's turn to the left. Let's go for about 350. Probably change that as a thumbnail. Get that nice smoky going on back there. Reminds me of an Open Skies aircraft of this type, of course. That was based out of Offutt Air Force Base. You'd always know what plane was coming in because you'd see its smoke trail from a far distance. Would I like to see the smoke here last longer? Yes, but it's all good. At least we actually have the effect, because before it didn't even have this. I honestly don't know what was going on with the original 707 that released for 2020, because that thing hardly had anything. So this is a massive, massive improvement here. Actually, here, engineer, can you take care of the after takeoff stuff, please? Thank you.
Takeoff checklist. Landing gear. Up and set to on. Engine start switches. Off and guarded. Pneumatics. Set. Temperature controls. Set to automatic. Air compressor 3. On. After takeoff checklist. Completed.
Thank you, engineer. Appreciate it. We'll get back to you when we're on our descent. All right. Be glad for SU6. Game keeps crashing. We're not actually on SU6. This is a public version of the PlayStation build. Oh, that's what I meant to do. I wanted to turn off the landing light. There we go. How's it going with the 707? I'm loving it, Cyber. It is going quite nicely. Have you seen the news A2? I'm assuming new A220? Yeah, I don't have any interest in it. Again, modern airliners don't fascinate me much. But yes, the 707 is available on the PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 5. If you own the Aviator Edition, this is a free upgrade. I think it's, what, 15 bucks or something like that? If you don't own it, you can buy it individually now. Since it has been upgraded to 2024, it also supports career mode. You have Pan Am, Air India, Korean Air, Turkish Airlines, Pan Am, Boeing Factory, TWA, Malaysian Airlines. There's like 10 or 11 liveries with this. Oh, Alaska Airlines as well. We're rocking Pan Am right now. And every time we restart, I'll pick another livery as we go through this. No, this is a much better first impression. I remember that 2020 release. Oh my goodness. That thing was horrendous. Alright, John, thanks for stopping on by. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening. And Kyle, love to have this in this much depth of options all working. Sweet. Yeah, Kyle. We've been in this thing for about an hour and 13 minutes and very much enjoy my time with it. Alright, I think I caught up with everybody. Perfect. Little graphical glitch here, though. Not really sure why I'm seeing any light going through there, so a little bit of a bug there. But I can live with it. This looks really funny here with the row of bolts. And if you're just joining, again, I'll kind of showcase the interior of the aircraft in case you haven't seen that just yet. Don't mind me getting stuck on every single thing to interact with. There we go. Get that out of the way. We can, of course, now walk around the entire aircraft, which we weren't able to do before, of course. Get some lovely views from the wing. Oh, this is actually just like a closet space here. I thought both of them were bathrooms. So that's probably where the half peanuts will go. I think that's a good spot for it. Look at that view outside. Oh, it looks so... Hang on, let's look out. Let's look through the window here. Nice. Very good. Also, hang on. Get the armrest down, please. There we go. I want to turn to the right just a little bit. Oops. Didn't mean to come back in here. Get a little bit of ways from Denver. Oh, I don't have any cargo in here. I guess that's just I mean, we can probably add it regarding the weight side, but it's the first time I've seen it without the cargo containers. You know how funny that would be if you were actually sitting here and somebody came through the cargo hold. It's like, oh, excuse me. Slam the door into their legs. That horrendous wallpaper that wasn't really even, like, it was halfway through the floor. Oh my goodness. It was so bad. It is gone. The cabin looks very nice. We'll have to check out the cabin lighting as well. Do you hear the difference in audio as we get further back? Oh, hang on, I'm stuck on a chair. Love that. There's no random areas in the cabin area that go into the outside audio for no reason. Welcome on aboard the brand new 707 airliner for Cowtown Air. We hope you enjoy your flight. Can we actually interact with it? Oh, shoot, we can. I guess we're about to find out what the night lighting is like. I didn't realize this was actually operational. Sweet. Oh, good. I guess I should... Oh, hang on. Hang on. Where's the button? Oh, hang on. Okay. Where are my lights? What am I supposed to do with this? Might be another spot we need to do something from the cockpit, maybe? Is there like a cabin? Forward officer lighting, that's all just stuff for us. You would assume that'd be turning on just from the flight attendant's post, right? Can you deliver me my half peanut, please? Maybe it's just that specific panel that doesn't want to work? Oh shoot, we're almost here. Could you? I was just thinking, it'd be funny if a pilot just went out, looked out the window, it's like, oh crap, we're already at our destination. Hang on, folks. Our landing's gonna be a bit delayed here. You can move the seats in the cockpit, I'm assuming? What are we talking about? Oh, shoot. Yeah, you're not kidding. That's pretty cool. I was like, what do we mean by that? Oh, you can even just get rid of them, too, if you don't want them in the way. Nice. Really good way to get stuck in the seat. Alright. It's a cool little detail, though. Oh, Denver! I think you're over there. Which, that's fine. I mean, I don't want to be right next to it anyways. That way we get a nice approach in there. Hopefully a great landing. Can we get a descent prep, please, engineer? I know we're not really descending much, but just do it anyways.
Descent preparation checklist. Air compressors. Started. Fuel crossfeed selectors. Closed. Center fuel boost pumps. Turned off. Descent preparation checklist. Completed.
But yeah, so whenever you're walking around, if you're on gamepad, so left bumper on Xbox and then the analog sticks, L1 on PlayStation, you just hold that the whole time. Left stick to move around left and right, or just, typical FPS game, right to move the camera, left trigger to low, and right trigger to raise the camera, all while holding L1. And again, thank you, engineer. Appreciate it. Alright, let's go ahead and kick out of autopilot. Let's acknowledge that we disconnected. I mean, you don't need to do the engineer stuff. Or are you just talking about having them on, like, using it but not having them talk? Probably not. Since that is, I mean, you could probably turn off voices in settings, but considering that's how it is in real life regarding doing the call-outs, doing those checklists, then yeah, probably no way of turning it off. You, of course, can just do all of it on your own, too, if you so choose. But I'm going to go ahead and pass on that. I mean, it's one to get used to. I mean, especially if you want to dive into the systems of it. You can have it set to be easier. Like, there's automatic monitoring of, the fuel feed, the temperature, air source, all that type of stuff. You can have that off and pay attention to yourself. But I'm not going to be doing that. So, I mean, there's ways of... Because you don't have to worry about starting it yourself. You can absolutely just quick start like any other plane and fly it. So you don't need a college degree in order to fly this thing, is what I'm trying to say. But of course, you can dive into its systems if you so choose. And yep, it sure does support career mode. After we land here, I'm going to just check out which ones. It should be passenger and maybe cargo. Might just be passenger in general. We'll see. Let me also look at the map here because... Oh, we're perfect. Absolutely splendid. This is PlayStation 5 Pro. You just get 3 different avionics systems. The rest of it is all the same. Regarding the aircraft model. It's like around $15 if I'm not mistaken. Again, I have the Aviator Edition, so this was a free upgrade. I wasn't able to see the price point. 40 Simverse coins, which that is... For those that aren't on the PlayStation. $10. That is an insane price for this. I mean, okay. If you already bought it and everything like that with the Aviator Edition and whatever, it's not an insane price because we just had a crap plane for years. But I mean, $10 if you're brand new to this? What a steal. I mean, $10 for this, and then the crap that came out yesterday for $30. Hilarious. Oh, engineer. Can we get ready for approach?
Approach checklist. Pressurization mode selector. Set to landing. Pneumatics. Set. Passenger signs. On. Landing lights. Extended and on. Fuel boost pumps. On. Fuel heaters. Set to off. AC auxiliary pumps. On. Speed brake lever. Full forward. Approach checklist. Completed.
Before landing, please.
Before landing checklist. Spoiler and rudder test cards. Closed. Engine start switches. Set to flight start. Passenger signs.
Wow, you actually changed the engines, like, that's
Air compressor
crazy.
brake. Off.
This is why this type of stuff and the older airliners are so much more exciting than the new stuff.
Completed.
The new stuff, it feels like you fly one of them and then everything else is feeling exactly the same. But these older ones, it's just so fascinating to me. And that's because the gears aren't out, I would imagine. Once those are fully engaged, it'll shut off.
Gear down, 3 green.
Perfect. See, listen to that. Gear down, 3 green. He gives out those callouts too. That's awesome. Another notch of flaps, please. Could you imagine if you could use your voice to talk to an actual co-pilot and say, you know, flaps 20 degrees, and then they do, you know, that type of stuff? That would be crazy. But I'll take this engineer. He's already 100 times more helpful than the co-pilots you get in career mode, so to have him with career missions as well is going to be nice. Oh, I agree, Bird. That's why I'm so glad, because that's why I ended up buying, because I didn't buy the Aviator Edition until they announced that they were finally going to do stuff with these planes. And of course, with the Aircraft and Avionics update of 4, even though the AN2 still doesn't have cargo missions, they don't spawn, but regardless, it's great to see them finally get to 2024 upgrades. We're going to be getting the Boeing Stratoliner upgraded as well, the Ford Trimotor, the Curtiss Commando C-47, and of course now this, which came out on its own, which I'm okay with. I won't complain. Give me the upgrades. I'm all for it. Another notch of flaps. We're a tad low. And then after this, I'm going to turn on multiplayer, so if you're on PlayStation and you want to join on up, you can absolutely do so. Another car and auto plane release, nice. But today, we are only focused on this. We'll probably check out the glider and stuff from Got Friends tomorrow.
500 feet. 300 feet.
I can't believe it's showing us low. I feel like we're high. So I'm going to ignore the pappy lights.
100. 50. 30.
That's quite a bump right there.
10.
Oh, oh my goodness gracious, what a landing. We're getting the hang of this thing. I love it. We're gonna ignore the AI traffic that's barreling towards us though. Oh my goodness. That is what I'm talking about. Ooh. I love it very much so. Like, I'm having a blast with this. Turn off gyroscope here. Yeah, that's a great point. If you're seeing the bad reviews for whatever, I don't know why they didn't change it, but it's all the old reviews. This plane absolutely sucked until today, which got a full. It's a brand new plane. Why they didn't reset the reviews, I don't know, but ignore those. That's all because of the crappy one that people had for years. Kind of a oversight on Microsoft's part to not reset that. Because all those reviews are pointless now. Engineer, landing, after landing, a checklist, please. Oh, shoot. They need to change that button. No, that's a dumb spot to do the thing, but we're fine.
After landing checklist. Landing lights.
You should, Whiskey. We'll check that out, too.
Retracted and off. Strobe lights. On.
Where's the 737? I have no idea.
Lights. On.
Today is 7:07 time.
Starting the APU. Flaps. Up and no lights. Speed brake lever.
What kind of flaps are those? The flapping kind.
On.
Also, the crappy version was a totally different developer. Yep, exactly. So,
Off.
hopefully they change that today and reset that, because all that's
APU
pointless now.
On. APU bleed valve. Is open. After landing checklist. Completed.
And mother-brained, yes. I fully agree. Fully agree. I am loving my time with this so far. We're an hour and a half with it. Have not run into anything that's disappointed me whatsoever with this. I plan on it because I recorded a bunch of stuff from the old one. So, I don't know if I got the takeoff and stuff though. Because the thing just didn't want to, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Because I have like interior models and startup and stuff like that, but I didn't really mess with flying it. Oops, that's not what I meant to hit. Sorry. Not slew mode. I meant to go into showcase camera. What's the draw distance like on this thing? Nice. Oh, that's when the gears disappear right there. Good distance, though. A nice little taxi by here. Loving the co-pilot already. Awesome. I agree, NK. It is such a helpful feature. I love the call-outs going on. It's really well done, and I want that in more planes. I mean, obviously, they're not as needing multiple people like other planes, but you get what I'm saying. That level of co-pilot would be awesome to have sim-wide. UNS1 doesn't seem to want to work. Isn't that the one I'm in? Am I not in UN? I mean, I'll look, but... I did not take into account that hill we had to climb, slowing us down a little bit. It's alright. We get to take in the lovely views we got going on here. And Paul, yes it is. Yep, that fun, speedy, single-engine aircraft with all the extra details in there. I'm going to be flying this thing, and I don't even care about any other airliner anymore. I'm going to be honest. I do not care about any of them anymore. This one is going to get so much flight time. Especially on the career mode side of things. I'm so excited to see that supported. Because way too many airline add-ons just don't support that mode at all. Welcome to Denver. We'll just pick a random one, see how jetways connect up to it. We haven't really paid much attention to that just yet. Hey Shepard, hello, hello. I mean, yeah, if you have, I mean, was so excited seeing that pop up because I was originally gonna do stuff over the marketplace in general today, and then all of a sudden there's, oh, your free 707 upgrades here. Well, don't mind if I do. All right. We're gonna pop in right over here on this far right. Oh, I don't know. We'll pick something. I don't know what I want to pick. I didn't realize there was gonna be another gate there, but we'll go for this one. Of Bravo 58. Hey Hartsfield, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're all having a fantastic Monday. I know I am, because this thing has been an absolute blast to fly around in. Move up a little bit. Go for that second line right there. Alright, engineer. Shutdown phase.
Shutdown checklist. Air conditioning. Off. Engine 2, 3, and 4 turbo compressors. Off. Anti-ice switches. Off. Wing anti-ice. Off. Engine bleed air switches.
Dim
Off.
around.
We'll pretend we're offboarding. We'll also have to add some people back there too, because I'm interested to see how that is.
Essential power
Charlie
select.
Oscar Whiskey
Set
Tango,
to APU.
Whiskey November.
Engine
The
start
jetway
weapons.
is going to be connected.
Cut off. Taxi lights.
Denver ground. Boeing Charlie Oscar Whiskey
Detail
If it even does. Are we going to the other one?
off.
Could you please send the baggage?
Emergency exit lights.
Boeing Charlie
Turned off.
Oscar Whiskey Tango, Whiskey November. Baggage is on the way.
Oh, the bus is in here.
Denver ground. Boeing Charlie Oscar Whiskey Tango.
Oh shoot, I'm hitting slew mode like nobody's business.
Boeing Charlie Oscar Whiskey Tango, Whiskey November. The catering truck is on the road.
Well, the bus is definitely not in the right spot. Half peanuts are loading on in. I like how the stairs can still never figure out where it's needing to go. And this is what happens when you go autonomous with your vehicles, folks. I don't know why the bus is there, but we'll try this again and see if it continues to spawn under the wing. One of these days, the ground default services will be not garbage. Oh, goodness. Yep, you're almost there. Oh, no, oh yeah, great. Are you gonna... What is this now? Oh, okay, hang on. It's finally figuring out its life here. Yep, turn left to turn right. Perfect. Are my half peanuts getting loaded? Oh, thank goodness you're finally here, and here comes the barrage of people. Hello, welcome on aboard the Boeing 707. This is a very true honor here. You could be on some new age, boring airliner right now, but instead you chose the 707. Excellent choice. Very nice. Hello. Hello, ma'am. Hello, sir. Welcome on aboard. This is the quadruplet flight, apparently. Yes, welcome, welcome, everybody. Appreciate it. Even though this flight's going to end anyways once you board, but that's okay. Man, you're still filing out of the... I never looked in the bus. What's going on in here? Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Would look even cooler if it wasn't right in my left gear, but we'll try that out again, because I'm interested to see if that continues to happen or not. What a view right there. Pan Am livery, people going up the stairs. Man, this thing's jam-packed. About to take off on the 707. Nice, King. Very nice. We will be messing with the... It claims to have multiplayer towing capability in the description. Oh, very nice. We'll be checking that out tomorrow. It's Tuesday. Wait, what did I say? Whatever day it is. I'm not buying the A380. Quit asking about that garbage. No. Nice. What do they look like back here? But yeah, I know multiplayer's still not on. We haven't gotten out yet. We're going to do that after we're done with this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not surprised. This thing is jam-packed. Hello, everybody. Look at that. Full house. But cool. All right, so let's switch out to another livery. Well, actually, before we do anything else, I'll check out what's supported, see if it's just passenger or if it does any cargo as well. Yep, Tom. Oh, hello. Why are we getting that? Going into career mode. What in the world? What an odd place for that. Alright, so... obviously, we got passenger transport for it. How much is the 707? 68 million! Oh, sweet. I can actually get it in my regular profile. Very cool. Alright, so there's that. It might just be passenger, but we'll check out cargo anyways. Yeah, so it's just passenger, that's perfectly fine. I'm not worried about that. Cool. So that is definitely going to be purchased afterwards. I look forward to messing with that there. Let me just do a double check here. We won't see the B2000 or 200. Wait, wasn't that already out here? Oh, that one. That's probably they might have updated it. That was probably my least favorite one, just the beta range and everything like that. But yeah, tomorrow we'll check out the glider and all that with Got Friends, which also comes with the Wilga. So we'll save that for tomorrow. Looking forward to it. And Got Friends multiplayer towing system optimized for use with the Wilga, which that's pretty cool. If anybody else has it with the free trial, we'll also try that out. Multiplayer gliding towing? I mean, that sounds pretty sweet. Comes with a free 24-hour trial as well. And then, of course, the Boeing 707 that we've been flying right here. So, we got that going on. I don't know why I'm getting memory low going through menus, but hopefully that goes away. But cool. Anyways, let us dive back into Free Flight. Again, if you're on the PlayStation and you want to join on up, you can absolutely do so now. Because I'll actually turn this on. But yeah, was it the UNS that was brought up that said it didn't work? Because that's what we've been flying this whole time. Yes. We'll also switch that out. We'll go to Combi. INS. I mean, it doesn't really matter. That's all. The only thing that's changing is that. I think I'm just going to stick with the UNS, honestly. I don't really care about the other things, if I'm being honest with you. Still got to learn that one. And then again, the liveries that come with it are Air India, we have Alaska Airlines, we have the Boeing factory one, we have Korean Air, Malaysian Air, Pan Am, Turkish Airlines, TWA, and White. And you know what? I'm feeling a little bit Turkish. And we shall spawn in Turkey. Oh, what a concept, I know. Even though I don't really want to because there's no photogrammic imagery there, but it'll do, it'll do. Istanbul. Oh, it's right here. Goodness gracious. And we shall go to... Wait, there it is. Right here. Where's Istanbul? We shall take off from there. At Lima Tango Bravo Alpha. Done. YBA 146? I mean, it's just... If it had career mode, I would probably grab it, but that's been the biggest thing why I didn't buy it on the Xbox and PC. I know people love the plane. It's a great plane, but I'm not going to just fly it around endlessly in free flight, and then that's that. So that's why it doesn't give me any particular interest. Turkish Airlines. I like the tail livery on that. But cool. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to just quick start. Again, we've done a bunch of stuff regarding the flight engineer in the beginning. So, if you want to see all that, it's in the stream. Is this the beta version? Nope, this is 5.1. We are on the public version. So if you want to join, yeah, I guess I should mention that. We're public sim. Yep, this is $10 for an absolutely... Oh, Simon went Turkish as well, or is it just picking the livery I picked? I guess we're in Turkey, so... Oh, this is great, though. Now I can see what the multiplayer model draw distance is like, and it looks like it's exactly like ours. Perfect. Because way too many planes recently are having some crap draw distances. And this one is not one of them. Awesome. Awesome, I love it. Got TWA over here. Looking good. Like the Concorde, for example. Terrible multiplayer LOD. Very short. Still, wow, that's... I can't see the distance here. I think it's almost a nautical mile away before the model starts losing its full fuselage. Very nice. And the Concorde's starting to break our audio here. We'll see, though. Because if that keeps going, I'll just delist the Concorde. Because I'm not going to listen to this broken audio the whole time, I guarantee that. I don't know why that's re-enabled anyways. I disabled that a long time ago. Plus, I just want to see if it is the Concorde. If not, maybe something goes weird with multiple 707s in the area. But we're going to find out. Because I am not going to listen to broken audio the whole time. I can guarantee... I'm also going to get rid of this. Before that pops in and starts destroying the frame rate again. Alright. I'm just going to spawn ready to go already too, that way we're not wasting time. But again, if you do want to hop on in, we are on US East servers at Lima Tango Bravo Alpha in Turkey. Oh, shoot. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Great. Hold on. Oh, and Brandon keeps saying the same thing about this A380. Oh. Again, I'm not wasting any money on the A380 from Braddock. Okay. Alright. It's not too hard to find Istanbul. It took me like 10 seconds. Goodness gracious. I'll keep it down to 5 seconds next time. And media, I'm glad you enjoy the 180 or 146. Which is not any interest of mine. Alright, let's try this again. Hopefully I found Istanbul a little bit quicker this time to satisfy folks here. Since apparently I took far too long to do so last time. Alright. And yes, this is the PS5 Pro, to be exact. 707 flies like... Oh, it's fantastic, Eric. Best $10 I've ever spent in this sim. Does this have a problem with multiplayer players in general? Because, yikes. I'm hoping it's just because there's a lot of people here or something. We'll see. I mean, if it keeps going, I'm just going to turn off multiplayer, unfortunately. Because I'm not going to be listening to that the whole time. Seems like it's caught up now. Might have just been loading in something in the background. I love how we go from the Concorde to switching to the F-18, which is also another plane that likes to break audio and multiplayer. Fantastic. Anyways. I think the sounds are fantastic. But multiplayer, I mean, again, the F-18 is probably jacking it up now, since we go from one plane that breaks it to yet another plane that breaks audio and multiplayer settings. So, again, if it just keeps going this way, I'm just going to turn off multiplayer. Because I'm not going to be dealing with that the whole time. See, F-18 gets closer, the audio starts breaking things. So... we'll see. I'll give it a little bit and see. I'm not holding out much hope. Because again, if you're just now joining, the audio was fine up until we did multiplayer. I can guarantee I will not be listening to that the whole time. Alright, hopefully another 707 can show up over next to us before something else shows up, because I just want to see how it's handling it with another one, if that might be glitching things out. It might have just been because of how many planes were there, but we'll see. Because, goodness gracious. Unsafe in a... Oh, another 707, nice.
Setting flight power.
Yeah, something is... Let me just restart really quick. Now there's no F-18 in the air. And see if that helps. Yep, exactly, snow and laser. It does look awesome. I love the black smoke as well. Oops. Oh boy, alright, going on to slew mode's a little bit weird here. Still immediately hearing the audio issues. But we'll give it a little bit. It's probably just loading some stuff in. I mean, needless to say, it's something that Asobo needs to work on anyways. Because it isn't just the 707 that this happens to. There's just a lot of instances where the audio just absolutely explodes. Because of some planes that other people are flying can break. Like, it's just, I don't know what it is, but it's horrendous when it happens. But hopefully we can keep it like this now. That would be nice. And hill, that is slew mode. I have it bound to triangle and left on the D-pad. Just type in toggle slew mode, and then that's what I have set for that. A380 now. How about no? How does that sound? How about 707 now? A thing that is 1 million times better than that $20 piece of garbage, A380. Alright, so far so good. Thankfully. Hopefully we can keep that way. That would be ideal. And it immediately goes away. Yeah, I don't know, folks. I don't think we're going to be doing much multiplayer with this. It just doesn't like somebody being next to somebody. So, yep, that pretty much wraps up multiplayer, unfortunately. I don't want to, but I'm not going to deal with that the whole time. No siree, Bob. Because we had a great group. Thanks to those that wanted to fly along, but yeah, it's just... Oh, here, I'll do something one more. I'll try a different version just to see if that changes. It shouldn't. It's only changing avionics, but... Yeah, that is horrendous. And by the way, I should clarify, I'm not talking about the A380 in general. I'm obviously just talking about the Braddock one that came out. Because we'll probably end up checking out the LVFR one, and then maybe we'll see. I don't really know. But anyways, let me just do one more test. I think the sounds are perfectly fine. Not sure we're gonna get a sound pack from because are any of these flying anymore? Because I think the Offutt aircraft were the only ones that really still. I mean, there might still be something out there, but I think it sounds fine, especially for $10. I'm not gonna be picky about that at all. Yep, J-Do, it's absolutely on a Sobo to fix. Because, I mean, we've had it happen many times throughout our times doing the multiplayer flights where things would just cause issues from third-party planes causing them to whatever you're flying not liking other... Like, it's just, I don't know. It's all very weird. But something I definitely would love to see fixed. I mean, I'd be perfectly fine if they would just add a setting to where I could just turn off audio from multiplayer players. I don't always need it on. Sure, it would suck to not have it, but if it would avoid the issues of the multiplayer audio breaking my own audio, I could definitely live with just being able to turn off multiplayer aircraft sounds. Because in that way you still get the people flying with you, just without all the extra audio that the sim, in all honesty, doesn't need to do anyways. But so far, so good. Maybe it was just that specific model of avionics. I don't know why that would make a difference, but that was a great flyby, by the way, unsafe. That looked awesome. Oh, there is an issue with the multiplayer model, though. I see it. The pilot is sitting under the aircraft. Oh, shoot, I did not mean to climb all of a sudden. It's coming back again. So it seems like this one doesn't play nice with anything. As long as somebody gets close to you, it breaks it. Unfortunately. Let me just see something. Yep, and it goes right back to being normal. So it's just, once a player gets close, no matter what they're flying on this, it breaks the audio. That definitely needs to get fixed. No doubt about it. But again, if we can get a setting to just toggle off multiplayer audio, that would solve all the issues. Sure, we wouldn't get the cool flyby sounds of jets, which do sound cool. But I'm kind of getting sick and tired of dealing with these audio issues in multiplayer. So, alright. Sorry, everybody. Appreciate everybody wanting to fly along, but I'm not going to listen to that the whole time. That is not enjoyable in the slightest. So yeah, I think what we'll do, I like the idea. We'll pop into career mode then and see how it does with a mission. It's the Raphael that was breaking the... Oh, okay. Here, hang on. Maybe it's not over just yet. Keep flying around then. Let me just disable that. Because that's true. Oh, that is... Because we were seeing that when we were flying it, weren't we? I don't know. Either way, I'll turn it off. There's that. Turn that off. Turn this off. Alright, let's try it one more time. I mean, if it can work, great. But this will be my last thing. If not, then whatever. We'll just go into career. Is the external view variable? It always seems very wide angle and slightly distorted. No. What are we talking about? I don't know what we're talking about. I don't see anything. I don't know. No idea. I mean, the whole shooting weapons thing seems interesting for the first few times you do it, and then after that, I don't know. It seems just kind of... I don't know. It's cool that it was done in the sim, but... I'd rather just see Microsoft Combat Flight Sim come back. I'm already hearing it go away again. So yeah, I don't know, folks. I don't know. I think it's just typical sim nonsense. So, oh well, we tried, folks. We tried. But that's just an underlying sim issue, unfortunately. So to career mode it is. Always sucks too when there's a great group of people wanting to fly around, but I don't think anybody wants to listen to that. To the company's page. We'll do a short little flight here. Won't be too long. And now hopefully this doesn't go disastrously wrong. And speaking of, Asobo, let us pick our own liveries in career mode. Still cannot believe that is not a thing. But let me run Air India in the middle of the US. Let's see. 45 minutes. That sounds good. Let's do this one. Let's take off from New Orleans. Not available as a start locate. Why? Oh, let me guess. Oh, no, there are air... Okay. There's some. I was like, great. Now let me guess I can't even spawn anywhere with this. Yeah, Oscar Piastri likes to join the flights from time to time. It's pretty sweet. Shout out, Oscar. Oh, man. We already know it doesn't do it outside of multiplayer. We flew for 2 hours with no audio issues. It's multiplayer. No, I understand you, Chunk. I mean, it's just, it's random at this point. Like, it seems like sometimes it's an F-18, sometimes it's a third-party plane like a Concorde. It's just... It's typical flight sim nonsense is all. Just like this stupid special mission cutscene you can't skip for missions that are not worth your time that we still can't skip. It's like nobody gets excited about seeing this. I can assure you, Asobo. Nobody cares about these stupid missions that pay out like $2 for 5 hours of flying, and it keeps going. Of course it does. Thank you very much. Anyways, I can finally get to my mission here. We'll see how frame rates are with the plane in career. Got a 45-minute flight to Texarkana. Excellent. In the Boeing 707 for 68 million credits. Yeah, oh, I noticed that yesterday. Somebody bought all four of them and gave a 5-star review immediately after it came out. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? By the way, meant to mention this earlier since a couple people got mad about my do not buy videos where I'm just basically letting new players know developers to avoid, and somehow they get upset about it. I guess they're probably a developer for Sim Federation or Bredoc. That's why they're getting mad about it. You can absolutely still buy it if you don't agree with me saying don't buy something. I don't really care because I'm not the one wasting money on it. I just want to give out general PSAs about developers that put zero effort into their product and aren't worth the price, especially $30 stuff from Sim Federation and everything. Yet I'm a gatekeeper because I'm wanting to save people money. It's like, I'm not gatekeeping anything. You can buy whatever you want. I just want to give the general public knowledge of things to not spend their money on if you don't want to be disappointed with something. So it's just hilarious to... Oops, I meant to skip the cutscene. But yeah, it was so... Two people were very angry at me yesterday because I said don't buy Sim Federation products. It's like, okay, then go spend $60 on it, and I hope you buy the other products they put out as well, since you're defending them so badly.
Hi, Captain. Happy to work with you today. I'm your first officer, Jace Ray. Nice to meet you.
Where's my engineer at? I don't want to talk to you anymore. The engineer has spoiled me at this point. But so yeah, I mean, the whole point of those videos, I only do that for developers that are absolutely not even supposed to be in the marketplace because of how trash they are, and that's the whole point. So, people can listen to that feedback, or they can go on their own way and buy it and be disappointed with it. Again, I don't really care because I'm not the one wasting money on it, so that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, the stairs go through the engine. Very good, very good. At least the bus isn't under the wing this time.
682. Could you please send a baggage?
Boeing November 13682. Baggage is on the way.
Ground. Boeing November 13682. Could you please send a catering truck?
Boeing November 13682. The catering truck is on the road.
Wouldn't it have made more sense to use, since, you know, Asobo's taking their sweet time making it to where we can change liveries in career, wouldn't it have made more sense to have the just stock 707 factory livery as the career option? It's just so, I don't know. The whole livery thing in career mode's never made any sense to me, and the fact that we're almost 2 years in and still can't pick our liveries here, I don't know. I just don't know, folks.
Clear to Texarkana. Via the FORCK tree departure. Runway 18 left.
Maybe when Sim Update 15 comes out, we'll be able to switch liveries.
Frequency is 118.55. Squawk 0342. Boeing November 13682.
Welcome on aboard! Our first career flight!
Readback is correct. Contact ground on 129.625 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Alright. Yep, if you own the Aviator Edition, the 707 is a free upgrade. Any Aviator Edition planes that get updated will be free for Aviator Edition purchases. And I appreciate, I mean, yeah, thankfully 99% of the people that watch the Do Not Buy videos understand the point of why I'm doing it and not crying about something. I don't know. It's so funny to me seeing those comments. But I will definitely keep doing it because I don't care what those people say. It's like, if it's something that shouldn't even be in the marketplace to begin with on any platform, I'm going to call it out. Simple as that.
Luggage loading complete.
I hate that. That's the worst voice in the sim. Luggage loading complete. She's the one in the career missions too that are always like, well, we could have done better, but it's okay. You know, it's just this droopy voice. Like, just shut up, please. Oh, goodness.
Tow bar set.
40 coins, Winston, $10. That was the CEO of Sim Federation. Yeah, probably. No, Salty, definitely not. It's funny to me. It's like, hey, if you want to waste your money, go on ahead. I don't care. Go for it.
Start valve open.
Oh, he does talk in career still. Nice. If there's one thing I really love about the 707, it's the engineer.
15% N2. Lever to start.
Especially since the co-pilot in the default sim absolutely is useless. Can we incorporate this engineer tech into career mode and just the AI co-pilot in general? That would be sweet.
Starter release.
would be awesome, in fact.
Pushback is complete.
50% N2. Lever to idle.
I think this was probably a one-off thing. I think everything else from Aircraft and Avionics Update 5 will come out together. I mean, hey, if the Stratoliner wants to pop up upgraded as well tomorrow, I mean, I wouldn't mind diving into it.
Lever to start.
I love that plane, so I'm excited to see it in 24. Winston, if you have the Aviator Edition, it's a free upgrade for you. If you don't have the Aviator Edition, it's $10.
Starter release.
What's for dinner? I'm gonna be doing a soup today, I think. With some Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits.
50% N2. Lever to idle. Engine start valve open.
Oh, what is this? Oh, Cowtown is a useless, pathetic American YouTube trash and be banned permanently. Oh, well, Pale Knight, thank you for that. I appreciate it. I try. I'm glad I'm living up to it. I'll be sure to continue on and continue making content. So, very much appreciate it. Thank you for that. I appreciate it, Ross. The engineer reminds me of the Constellation. Nice.
Ground.
Sorry, I was distracted by that.
682 with whiskey. Ready to
I guess so, Stony. I guess so. People are getting so upset. My day is ruined. I'm so sad. Anyways, 707's awesome, so I really could care less. Let's taxi here.
and hold short runway 18 left.
I love when people say that stuff like it's gonna affect me.
Boeing 6
It's like, oh no, I'm gonna quit YouTube now. Like, okay, why are you still here then?
Captain has
Move on out.
seatbelt sign. Please stow your hand luggage underneath the seat in front
Can you drive the cross cart on any road and does it? Yeah. Steel, it's the sim is the full world recreated one-to-one. Just like with planes, you can go anywhere with the cross cart if you want. Now, just keep in mind if you go to the cities... Sorry, I'm talking over the dialogue. I don't like doing that normally. But anyways, if you go to the cities, it'll be a little bit more chaotic, especially if it's skyscrapers. The ground is going to be a bit of a mess. But if you go out into, like, national parks and highways out in the open roads, you should have a good time with it.
Direct your attention to the front of the cabin for an important safety demonstration. There are designated emergency exits on this aircraft.
And Kelsey, yes, it is a free upgrade. So if you have the Aviator Edition, you'll just hop in, you'll get a notification saying the 707 has a free upgrade, and that's it. You'll get the new version, and it'll be fantastic.
Put on your own mask properly on.
Where's the flight plan?
your children. In
It's
case
right
of
down here.
emergency, after you hear the brace message, tuck your chin onto your chest.
And then, of course, you can see it in the EFB as well, since it already makes a plan for you in the mission.
Wrapped around your head. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor. A life jacket is located.
Oh no, I'm unsubscribing now? Okay, Snow.
Take the vest.
Appreciate it. Be sure to dislike and unsubscribe, everybody.
To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord. Only when
Oh,
near.
man.
If you need to refill it, blow into the oral inflating system. A whistle and light are here to attract attention.
The 707 is it's everything that the 707 used to be is gone. This is a completely new build. The previous developer has no influence with this build. It was working title and any builds together, building just this brand new aircraft. It was built from the ground up again. The car, I think, was $10 or so, right? No, I mean, those crap planes are on the Xbox and PC. I mean, the other reason I do those videos, too, is just to put, like, just, what are we doing, Microsoft? Why is this stuff even here? And the other thing that people seem to misunderstand is, I'm not saying everything has to be a $100 add-on. Because I already don't like those products anyways. I don't buy many of them. If it wasn't for content, I wouldn't have bought, like, the DC-10 for $85 and stuff like that. I just don't find it's worth it for what I'm looking for from the sim. There are so many amazing aircraft add-ons that are below $30 that aren't at that quality that Bredock and Sim Federation create. Because those developers just produce stuff with zero effort. They're not trying to make anything even somewhat decent. It's just money-making garbage. And those types of developers, like M Scenery, should also be removed from the marketplace. Because we've showcased plenty of aircraft under 20, 25 bucks that are excellent. And then, of course, today, Got Friends released their new glider with the Wilga, which we're going to be checking that out tomorrow for sure. Because I want to see the multiplayer glider towing thing. I don't know how that's supposed to work, but it sounds awesome. And then, of course, we'll mess with that.
Boeing November 13682 ready for IFR departure.
And then this $10 707 for $10, you're getting all... I mean, it's just
Boeing November 13682.
fantastic.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 18 left.
Clear for takeoff, runway 18 left. Boeing November 13682.
Oh, shoot. You know what I haven't been doing? Engineer, I need you.
Before takeoff checklist. Air compressor.
To all passengers, prepare for takeoff. Please ensure your seatbelt is fastened tightly.
Set to
Your
temperature
seat
control.
is in the upright position, and your tray table is securely stored. Thank you.
All right. So, I don't think we need 20... I'm going to go down 14 degrees on the flaps. I think 25 is a little too much. We'll bring this to 1.5. Because I'm definitely not going to be messing this up. This is a lot of credits that we spend in career mode, so... Okay. I think we're good.
Setting takeoff power. Takeoff powers.
When is what coming out? Oh, Beeman G? That should be later this year, right? Winston, this was working title and any builds together. Oh, goodness. Sorry, plane. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. I would love to... Oh, this isn't set up right again. I didn't do something right. Nope, I'm not gonna crash it. Hang on. I don't know what I didn't do, but... It's not wanting to do... It's not wanting to take off. Oh, I should have just restart. Why did I abort? Oh, crap. It's alright, I'm just gonna skip anyways. We'll go to the taxi part. We're not gonna do everything that we just did. I didn't do the taxi stuff. Crap. Crap. Alright. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Again, we're gonna skip everything. We're gonna go to taxi and take off. And hopefully it'll put it in the right spot, because I definitely skipped something I wasn't supposed to. I mean, this will be a good test. I'm interested to see if it does everything we want it to. If we do skip over to it, or if we'll be kind of sitting there. Because I thought we had everything set. We had the 14 degrees flaps, the 1.5 positive elevator trim. So we'll see. But we're gonna skip. We're not gonna do everything that we just did, so we're not sitting here wasting too much time. All right. So let's just skip all the way to where we're about to take off again. Because I'm not going to touch anything. I'm wanting to also test this out to see if the plane sets up correctly when using that, like it's supposed to. Because that was me. I didn't set something up right regarding the takeoff. That's why we were kind of stuck on the ground. Alright, Ross, thanks for stopping on by. Very much appreciate it. Enjoy your sleep. I lost all control of my controller bar looking around the cockpit. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, skip to takeoff. And I just want to test it out. See if it sets up the plane the way it's supposed to be. Or if there's stuff it wants you to do on your own. So this might not take off again, we'll see.
Tower, Boeing November 13682, ready for IFR departure. Runway 18 left.
We got the 14 degrees flaps. Should be at what, 1.4, 1.3 up.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 18 left.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 18 left. Boeing November 13682.
Setting takeoff power. Takeoff power set.
Really struggling here now that we rushed through everything. Not surprising. See, with the V1 call out, yeah, the skip needs some work too because it's not actually setting the plane up properly either. Interesting. So I'll have to look at that. I'll do some more testing with that off stream. But that's definitely something that needs to be worked on, because obviously when you use the skip functionality, the plane should be set up for you immediately and ready to go. It's not doing that there. And of course, I still need to learn more about the plane as well. I mean, we had a few of those takeoffs in free flight as well, where things didn't go the way we want to. I'll probably focus a lot more on the engineer to kind of go step by step with it, do the quick start, even though it's kind of already doing it for you anyways in career. So something I'll have to kind of pay attention to and work on and get better at. So I think 4.5 units of trim. We don't need that. We've already done a whole landing with 1.5, or takeoff with 1.5 trim. We did that about an hour ago. So we've flown the Lancer on the PC and Xbox. It was a great plane. The thing has a lot of power to it. Is a blast to fly. Really, really enjoying that. So anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed taking a look at the updated Boeing 707 developed by the working title and Any Builds folks. What a massive upgrade from the 2020 version that came out. Just completely different. Absolutely different. So there we go. So we'll be back again tomorrow to check out Got Friends' new glider and the Wilga. Looking forward to seeing how that tow stuff works and see how that is. And there we go. I don't know. We'll see if I do a before and after with the 707. We'll see. I'll need to look back at the footage that I recorded before this update came out and see if it's worth kind of doing the before and after. So, cool. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.